happening in the US. We've got the opening bell coming up in the next couple of seconds, and we'll take note of the opening rates, and then we'll get into individual stocks and the levels, etc. as well. So 0.25% lower on the Nifty, 23,428. It's down about 0.5%. The Nifty Bank is down about 0.5%. Well, that's accelerating now. 0.7% straight up. I mean, 160 points lower. So 23,400 is where we are now trading at as far as market open is concerned. So very quickly, swiftly, markets moving down. Nifty Bank is down 0.5%, 50,370. The mid-cap index is down about 0.5% as well. So yeah, I mean, across the board, there is more red than green. Look at the Nifty heat map on your screen, and I think it's got about 5 or 6 names up in the green. Everything else starting lower at this stage. I mean, the first sort of dip, which was 160, 170 points, has been bought into. We're about 90, 100 points off the day's low, or the opening low, I should say. But it's that kind of a day. It's kind of mixed and not very clear. So I'm not sure how much of that initial price action off the lows really we can read into. Surabhi.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's in sync with the kind of opening and the kind of market action we've got across Asia. 100 points lower, and remember the Monday low is in question. 23,350 was the low that we hit on Monday. It's the lowest we have been in this round of a sell-off that's been continuing, right from October onwards. Anyway, in terms of individual stocks, Adani Enterprises 10% down, Adani Ports 10% down. Let me complete the Adani group actually before I come back to the Nifty. You have Adani Energy Solutions down 20%, Green is down about 16, Total Gas is down about 13, 14, Adani Power is down 12. Even ACC, I mean, look at ACC is down 10%, Ambuja is down 10%. So it's a slam dunk really on the entire group. So that is one aspect of trade today. But beyond the Adani group, you've got weakness in names like SBI, down about 3%. Prashant rightly said we need to watch for the lenders as well. Just when sentiment is negative, some of the lenders also sort of get caught up in the storm. So quite a few of the banking names are on the way down. SBI is down 3% now. Dr. Reddy's is down because it has its FDA issues with one of the plants. There are several sort of observations that the FDA has issued. So that's a stock lower. NTPC is down to 2.5%. ONGC, BPCL, BEL. So the other big trend is that PSUs in general are down. SBI is down a little more than the others. Reliance, ITC, the heavyweights are not really helping, both lower by about 1.5%. So that's not really coming to the bull's rescue. Lever is lower, Titan is lower. Most of the consumer stocks, Tata Consumer, are down. Basically, it's all fall down, barring IT. That's the only space where bulls are trying to find safe haven. Infosys, Tech Mahindra, TCS, these are stocks that are seeing about a 1% buying. Cuts are getting deeper, 140 lower on the Nifty now.
Well, fairly volatile start is what we're seeing, on all these names. Well, our PSP projects, let's see how that one's doing in initial trade, because that had that deal. We had some bit of a run-up ahead of that. And that's why I said this morning that part of that good news could have already been in the price because the street was waiting for this deal to be announced. And now you have the Adani group that's in the eye of the storm. So that's why, in fact, that stock is, lower. You also have the telecom stocks that are in focus. And the reason that Indus Stars is higher is because the Supreme Court has ruled in favor of telcos. They are allowing tax credits on duties paid for infra assets like towers. So because of that, it appears that that stock, in fact, after seeing a sharp correction, well, it's popped up in trade. Suzlon as well is up close to around 5%. In just a short while from now, we'll have the management that will join us. Coombs Drugs as well, that's the other one that's locked up close to around 5% as we speak. So these are pockets of strength and otherwise a fairly volatile market. A few more notable movers from the broader markets should come up for you on the screen. REC is down 3.5%. Bank of Baroda as well as seeing some selling pressure. And Nalco continues its up move. It's now up close to around 2%. Been mentioning alumina is in shortage. Aluminium has got a tailwind as well. Pricing at around $2,700 per ton. The street likes it. The best way to play it. Stock up 2.5%.
Okay, well, that's the picture for now. Still slightly lower, but there is a little bit of buying that's emerging. So now HDFC Bank, I mean, look at Bharti Airtel for that matter. More tech names are getting added on the upside. TCS Wipro have joined the bandwagon as well. M&M is seeing buying. So there seems to be a very, very clear flight to safety, quality, and the ideas that the market believes will work come what may, but otherwise still quite volatile.
There's always something or the other, right? I mean, never a dull day in that sense. You got the start, which is down and out, and 23,370 is where we are trading at this point in time. Okay. Well, let's welcome in Venugopal Garg.